We have Tasha here that's going to also join. I know she's in her meetings, but if Tasha can get on too, uh, can you put your video on, Tasha? There we are. There we are. Welcome. So you've been listening a little bit. Have you heard? Do you agree with Bret? You all talk about it. I'll let you go.
I think I'm supposed to agree with Bret on everything.
No,
can you
just
hear
speak.
Me?
Yes, yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Um, his hot flashes and memory, yeah, I don't really remember because I think you were almost done with it. I don't remember how long you got to take it.
So, sorry. By the time we were together, I was done with all of my treatments, but I was still on the Arimidex for 5 years, pretty much at the beginning when we started dating. So, how was I at the beginning?
Well, I mean, obviously you were nice because you and I are together and married now, 13 years later with 2 kids. So, like you said, I met you a year after you had been diagnosed and went through everything with your breast cancer. I actually found out that you had went through breast cancer when we met, was working at our job that we met at from one of our old friends, Courtney. It was your anniversary, and she said to go get you a cake. So I ran to Costantino's to get you a celebration cake because we had just started dating, I think, a month prior to that, to your anniversary. And then watching you do talks and your events that you guys would do, you and your family at the beginning, that just kind of, that's what made me fall in love with you, but it's because how strong you are. Um, and that's when I knew that you were going to be the guy that I needed in my life for our family. So I'm so glad and blessed that you were able to fight breast cancer and now talk about it to men, women. You've talked to my family because we were all shocked. We've only had my great aunt that had breast cancer and you, and all the guys wanted to know about it. And my family, our friends want to know about it, especially the guys. The thing I love the most about your family, now my family, is at the beginning when I started being with you, you guys joked about your breast cancer, and it kind of threw me off because I was like, "Are we seriously joking about this?" And that's what I love about you guys and about the foundation that you guys have been building is you don't. It's serious, but you guys make it to where you can talk about it and not have to be serious all the time. You put light in the situation. Um, but back to when you would do your speeches, seeing you get up there and talk, it would just, I don't know, it butterflies. I love seeing you talk. I hope that one day you do a conference again to speak to men and women so that our children can see you do that. Because I want them to experience what I was able to experience watching you do the conferences and talking to people in a big crowd. And that's why on your anniversary, I made sure that our 5-year-old daughter knew what your tattoo meant and knew exactly about your scar and realizing that, yes, you're supposed to have 2 nipples, but daddy only has one. Um, because I want her to know. I want her to grow up knowing we need to be checked. Your brother needs to be checked. Um, am I terrified? I think you guys had asked Beverly that too every day. I don't tell you this, but every time you're sick, I don't nag on you just because I'm a wife and don't threaten to tell your mom that you're sick if you don't go to the doctor's office because I don't want to deal with you being sick. It's because I'm terrified that it's going to be something else and be your breast cancer back again. Um, So that's why I do nag on you if I see a mole or see something wrong on your body to go get it checked, because that's one of my biggest fears is for you to get breast cancer again. Truthfully, I would like for me to get it before you get it again because you've already fought it. And especially me before our kids. I know you'll say that you would rather have it again than one of us, but just seeing everything that you guys do as a whole, you guys, Peggy, Ron, everyone talking to people, getting these meetings together to talk to guys so they have somewhere to go. Because, like you said, whenever you were little and you walked in the room and it was women everywhere because it was a room for to get the mammogram at the doctor's office, you didn't know what to do because no one really knew about males having breast cancer. Um, that's why I like that you guys are advocate for that, to make sure that men do know. Because you talk to any of our friends and anyone in our family, you've made a lot of people aware, especially in Kansas City and in Missouri and in Kansas.
Well, thank you. I was not expecting all of that. I appreciate you actually taking time as a break from work and everything and sharing that. And I thank you for everything that you've done to help support. I know it's a lot at times. I have chemo brain, so I forget to put it on the calendar a lot. So sometimes events pop up last minute. I've known about him for a little while, but I forget to tell her. I'm getting better at that. But you've always been there to help support. And like I said, I know it's a lot, but you take it in stride and you help out. You're making sure our kids know. And yeah, I mean, I guess Riley's going to have to start learning, checking and knowing her body by age 14. They say it's a 10-year before diagnosis to check. So, like you said, it scares the hell out of me thinking that my kids could get it, but I will be adamant that they know what to do, not to be stubborn about it. Get to the doctor, get checked out, and just know your body, because you're your own best advocate. So,
and
or let your wife know your body.
Yeah, exactly. Know our bodies because you're the only ones that live in it. But I'll add in, I didn't scare Tasha off after all those years. And she decided to put up with me and join the family. And thank God she did, because she gets it. When God gives us lemons, we need to change them to big stars and make a difference in this world and help other families go through what we've all gone through, because God never gives us more than we can handle, guys. And this is why he leads us every single day. And I ask him in my prayers every night, God, what do you need me to do tomorrow? And every morning I wake up and he's given me a new task. And it's like I tell everybody, if you let him or her in, the Almighty above, they will show us what to do in life. And teaching the youth, talking with the holidays coming up, and talking and telling your family members that this exists. It is not a man or a woman's disease, as Bret says, it's a people's disease. But not only people, animals get breast cancer too. And knowledge is power here, guys. That's all I can say. You know, Gary's been so kind to be on. How did it affect your family when you had to tell them that you had breast cancer?
Me and my wife, we've been married over 30 plus years, so we have a pretty strong marriage. So she was very supportive, and she's supportive now. So my family actually encouraged me to get involved in support group, because, like I said, because when I was first diagnosed, I didn't realize men could actually get this disease. So my wife works in healthcare, so she has been a strong advocate in terms of getting information, getting knowledge. As a matter of fact, she questions doctors more than I do.
Yes.
So my
What
family
a
has been
woman.
very, very, very supportive. Very supportive.
It is. And like I preach to all of us, when you finally get back to the doctor, get a checkup, press your doctors to do a breast exam on you, because still we can't get the doctors to change and do that. And I think that's where it begins. We women know about it because guess what? When we go in for our checkups, the first thing they're doing is checking our breasts. But you men, to still this day, I'll ask you, I'll ask Ron, man, Bret, when you go to your doctor, does he check your breast right now?
No, no.
No.
As a matter of fact, I actually had a female doctor, so that I've been going to for like 20 years, and that conversation had never come up.
Yeah. And we've got to press them because it needs to begin with our primary care doctors to bring that awareness that men have breasts too, like the shirt says. And I like I said, I just went in for my primary care doctor, and they go, we're so excited for what you, because Bret goes to another doctor in the same practice. We're so excited what your family's doing to help build the awareness. And I looked at right back to my doctor and I go, so are you checking men's breasts when you get in for an appointment? I'm sorry to say, Peggy, no, we're still not, because it takes like 5 minutes longer in an appointment, and I can see 2 more patients during that time if I don't have to stop and check a man's breast. And I said, so you're going to let that man die because they don't know they can get breast cancer? Well, we're still working on it. I won't say it's a no. And that's sad, guys. But it's going to take us to change this damn world. It really is. And the more we preach to our doctors, hopefully the more they'll finally stop and listen. I need to be checking that man's breast just like I do women's breasts. So I hope so. And Ron, you've been through the gamut this year. So God bless you for always stepping up and bringing this knowledge to the guys, especially in the men's only group. It's phenomenal. I haven't gotten one chance to be on it, but with you guys, and it's great because it allows you, just like we women, we'll literally shoot the shit about our bodies, okay?
Yeah.
And we know you men don't, but this gives a man an opportunity to talk. What's bugging him? And
I just wanted to make a comment. I got this later in life, similar to a lot of other men in the group, but I want to say, Tasha, you have a lot of strength and courage, and I really admire that. And it's got to be somewhat concerning that Brett got it so early in life and has a long road to go. And just the fact that you guys are, hanging in there and checking yourselves and advocating, it's very commendable. And this is what we have here in this group is family. We're all family. I mean, this is, it's what it is. I mean, you could just tell from Peggy's passion, that this is a family thing. And I just want to say to the people listening to this broadcast conference, I got a message for the men out there. There's men out there that are going to get this. They're going to be treated and they're going to be fine. And then they're going to move on with their lives. And they're going to know that this group exists, but they're not going to stay in this group. They're just going to move on. And I want to, the message that I want to give is, I think those men out there, think about it. You need to stay in touch with this group. Don't abandon us. We're not going to abandon you. If you need to circle back and you need us, we're going to be here for you. But don't forget, don't abandon us. Try to stay with the group and help this group out the best you can.
totally agree with you, Ron. We are family. We come together. I tell all you guys, and again, I get texts. I got one at 2 a.m. last week from one of the guys, didn't know if this medicine was working right for him. And and all he did is need to talk to somebody. And I said, you've got to get with your doctor first thing in the morning and make sure he knows what's going on in your body because you're the only one that lives in it. And he did, and he got a solution. But he was so afraid that he couldn't get answers that he had the concerns to text me at 2 a.m. in the morning. And that is all right. I told all of them. And I tell that to every one of you guys. If you need to just shoot the shit or talk, I'm here. If I don't answer, it's because my head's on the pillow and I'm asleep. But I will answer you the minute I wake up. And it's what family is for. And yeah, God's put us in this family together because he or she knows we will make the difference. And they're guiding us to help make a difference in this world because it's not something not to talk about. It's something that we need to spread the message worldwide. And we continue to do it every single day. So
I agree with you, Peggy, and I think you gotta believe. I've been around a long time. You gotta believe things happen for a reason. Okay.
totally.
And I don't have the answers. Nobody has the answers. God has the answers, but things happen for a reason. And what we're doing is good work.
Yeah, and I totally agree. And I know that's why we're here. And, when Bret got diagnosed, we were devastated. We couldn't understand it. And Bob's aunt was with Daughters of Charity and one of the head nuns here in the United States. But at the time when Bret had his surgery and all, she was with the Pope. And she had asked them all to pray for her nephew, her great nephew, that he's going to be going through breast cancer. And we all fearful. And he goes, I don't want you to worry. Franny, he is going to be Sister Neves is her name. And he is going to be just fine. But he needs to know that he was one of the chosen ones that God chose. Once he put him on this earth to get the message out to the world that men have breasts too. And they need to be checking themselves monthly, just like we women check. And as I tease and everything, make it a damn date night, guys. You need to check each other and make it a fun event, because life gets busy with kids, grandbabies, and all, and you forget about your spouse. You forget about taking care of each other's needs. And we all need to do that. So, again, we're not going anywhere. We won't. And even when I am gone, because I am 72 this year, I just turned in September, I hope that I have trained my beautiful granddaughter, Riley Sue, on being able to spread that message because she works with me on all the stuff we do from male breast cancer happens. And she is into it. So again, thank you, Tasha, for being in our family. We couldn't do it without you. And thank you, you and Bret together for making these beautiful babies that I love every single day.
Thank you for having me on.
Well, we need to show the family aspect because that's what it's all about. If you don't have family, you've got nothing, guys. And Bret, you made a great choice here, okay?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the lucky one.
Yeah.
So
excellent.
Thank you for joining, Tasha. Now you got to get back to work.
That's right.
Yes, thank you. It was nice seeing everybody. Have a good day.
Good seeing you. Hopefully we'll see you in Kansas City.
Yes. Bye.
Bye-bye.